Tucked in the back of Palm Brook State Park lies one of the most popular tourist attractions in the UP. Local 3's Haley Shongar gives us a closer look at this slice of paradise.
John Belair, a Manistique businessman, came across Kitch-iti-kipi, or also known as the Big Spring, deep in the lush wilderness in 1926.
John Belair, he was a lumberman in Cheney. When the lumber ran out, he bought a 5 and dime in Manistique. He had heard about the Big Spring. It was actually owned by a lumber company, and it was used as a dump. And he fell in love with the area. He saw the true beauty of what it was.
Wanting the beauty of the area to be preserved forever, Belair arranged for the Big Spring to be sold to the state of Michigan, giving us the Palm Brook State Park that we have today.
The spring itself, 10,000 gallons a minute, comes up through fissures in the bottom. You see the sand churning around. I tell people when you get on the raft, take it all the way to the other side over here. It's where the most active part of the spring is. That's where the fish like to hang out. Give yourself some time to do it.
In the early 20th century, Belair sold sand and water from the spring in his store, claiming that they had magical powers. Some people even say that Belair created an urban legend to drive people to check out the spring for themselves.
It's actually a fake Indian legend that John Belair and his friend developed about an Indian chieftain who wanted to prove his love to his woman, and she wanted him to catch her as she jumped from a tree, and it tipped the canoe over, and he passed away, and he wanted that to be the legend.
Kitch-iti-kipi sees around 100,000 people a year, and in 2021 people got a rare glimpse of the unfreezable Big Spring that had frozen over.
You know, I used to say that all the time. It's 45 degrees all year round. It never freezes. 2 years ago, we had it freeze. The spring water is very mineral laden, so it won't freeze. But when you get the runoff water, it kind of settles on top, and it will freeze slightly. Not enough to stand on or anything, but it can be enough to lock the raft into place.
The largest spring east of the Mississippi, Kitch-iti-kipi is truly unique and a treasure to the Upper Peninsula year-round. Reporting in Manistique, Haley Shongar, Local 3 News.